my goodness. I feel so great. You're gonna feel great too. Check this shit out. So I took a little napski and at home, and then woke up and I thought, oh yeah. I felt quiet on the inside, like whoever was monitoring me was asleep as well and not monitoring me, and probably off doing their own thing. But what I did is I just went and turned in an application for assistance, cash, and food stamps. And according to the application itself, it says in the upper left corner, says to complete this application, all you need is a legal name, your address, and your signature. It doesn't require much. I think just those 3 things. Maybe 4, but I think it's 3 because 3 is like the magic number, right? So I did it. I filled in my legal name, and I didn't put any other extra maiden name or any of that stuff. And then I filled in my current physical address, and then I filled in with city and state and zip, and then I filled in my P.O. box address, city, state, zip with the 4, and then I was getting a phone call there, and then and then I signed it and dated it, but I signed it Michi Esquire. So I did that earlier today, but then I woke up and I felt like, oh, I'll just go turn that in. I'll turn it in now before they close, and it is the 30th of the month, and if I remember correctly, since I turned it in for the month of April, I will get all of the month of April and the month of May as well, but I'll get all of the month of April food stamps and cash benefits maxed out, whatever it is, for me and my family. Oh, I love it. Love it. And oh, not here yet, sorry. And here we go. So I go and I turn it in, and the lady says to me, oh, I gotta wait for the light. The lady says to me, could you fill out this other stuff? She flipped over the page. It was like, what? Probably page 8. But all you have to do is sign and do the stuff on page 7. I go, no, I get it. I did it. She's like, well, you know, she did some press back. I don't know exactly what her words were. I don't care. But the energy was like, no, you need to do more. And I was like, no, actually, I don't. I followed the instructions, and the instructions say, you know, this is all that I need. Page 7. And it specifically says page 7, sign and date, page 7. So I did that. And then she's like, well, you still need to, and then I don't know where it came out, but in the process of it, and it was very short and sweet, but I basically told her, I go, well, if I was an immigrant crossing the border, cars they're fucking with the car now. That's okay. Here we go. There we go. If I was an immigrant crossing the border, I wouldn't have any of that stuff, and I'd still get assistance. And she's like, and now she's like flabbergasted, like, what the fuck? I've never, right? She's gonna have that attitude. I'm not mad at her by any means. She's just doing what she's been programmed to do. And that's fine. But the thing is they try to do pushback to me through her, and they're going to do that to you as well when you go and start, you know, testing out these things and everything in different it's a new traffic pattern, baby, in different areas that you want to test and see how this game is really played, and if it really is a game. You got to believe in it, though. You can't go in it like, oh, I'm so worried. I went in there, and I used to have that, and so I would get that. I would get whatever I was feeling. But I fucking know, like the back of my hand know, you know, that literally what I said was right. If I was an immigrant coming across, you know, they would give me benefits without anything, without no information. Somebody keeps trying to call, and I don't know if it's fucking with my video, so I just, you know, erase it. So anyway, so yeah, she took it, and then as I was leaving, the other person that was sitting there, they were like, I can't. Well, she was just like totally flabbergasted, and I walked out like, fuck yeah, you processed my paperwork. And you know, they have my phone number, so they have one extra thing that they didn't ask for, but you know, at least they can call me, but there's no reason to, because I expect them to send me letters and everything. They cannot deny me, because I'm gonna go back if I have to. I'll raise holy hell, but I don't have to, because they've already set precedent. They have already set precedent by giving a fucking bunch of illegal people that come up through our borders shit ton of money and everything with no ID and no checkup and no da-da-da-da-da. So don't even try and play that with me. You cannot take this person and this person, and this one comes over, you know, this one's granted everything for whatever reason they want to give it. Like, oh, it's an illegal alien. Da, 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 da. If Joe Biden wants to do that, that's fine. You know what? Fucking make me an illegal alien and and give me money too, fucker. So I'm just playing the game their way, and they don't like it. And that's the thing, is when you play the game their way, using their shit against them, but for your benefit, not theirs, they're gonna get pissed. We'll also check this out as I'm driving in, right? So we all know that I turned in my Form 56. I've been squawking about that and telling you guys to do that. And that means basically nobody can sign for your Social Security account or any other accounts, because you are the sole fiduciary, the sole signer. Me, I'm the sole signer for Michi. And so when I turned in my paperwork, I signed it Michi Robinson, Esquire. So then I'm driving in, and I'm like, okay, so how does it, you know, it's just, I'm just open up. I'm not really trying to think and try to come up with an answer and try to sort things out, because when I do that, it kind of muddles and messes with the real answer that's coming up. And so I might, like, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of mess with it. So to get off messing with it, just kind of just let the answers bubble up to you. You do you. I do it the other way too, but you know, in this case, in this drive-in, this is what I did. This is why there isn't a video of me when I'm driving in to go drop it off, talking about it. Number one, I didn't want to trigger anybody to pay attention to what I was doing, and number two, I was just open to the idea of, well, what am I gonna do? What happens if there's pushback? And it just kept coming. You know, it was really calm response was, if you're an immigrant, you know, and that's what we've learned since, you know, Trump left, is they be handing out money to left, right, up, down, inside out, all over. So that's what I did. That's what I did today. Give me my money. Give me my money. Give me my money. Give me my money. And here's the cool thing. It's not coming out of my trust. It's not coming out of my Social Security. It's not coming out of my Strawman Trust, my Michi Robinson birth certificate. It has to come out of wherever that other money is. It's not coming out of mine, I'll tell you that. That's for fucking sure. Because they don't have my driver's license, they don't have my Social Security, they don't have my birth certificate, and they're not gonna get any of that fucking shit. None of it. Because you don't have to provide it. Again, playing the game as they laid it out for us for these last 4 fucking years. If you haven't been paying attention and listening, then you're gonna miss it. And you know, if that shit bothered me, and I know it bothered you, but now this is how we turn it around for us. Now, don't worry about, you know, that's gonna cause the downfall of the country and blah blah blah. It's not. That's not what's gonna cause it. That's not what's gonna cause it. It ain't us. It is not us. It's what they've done. Now, when we start getting a lot more, you know, Americans, you know, because I live in America, if we start getting a lot more Americans and or patriots going in and filling out their paperwork, take away the whole stigma of being, what is that? Take away the stigma of being on public assistance and all that jazz, and know that you're on it, not like how it was in the past, because you poor and you nothing and blah, blah, blah. It's because, you know, they're going to hand out free money. Fucking stand in line and get your free money. And the other thing is if you really, really look at it in a simple way, they already handed us free money when they put money in our Social Security accounts and then put money into our birth certificates, and then using our signatures, you know, because whoever took over as fiduciary for our accounts, because we didn't know, they've been signing up bonds, they've been doing this, they've been doing that. They have been creating more money for us. So it's all free money. So when you look at it like that, it goes from being low money, high money to it's all just money, right? That's all that it is. And you're just reaching in and getting it. And the cool thing is it's not taking from you out of your accounts. It's taking out of their other surplus or whatever, or wherever the fucking money that they're getting it from. Maybe it's coming out of their Help the Ukraine money. I don't fucking care. I don't know. And I truly do not care where the money comes from, because ultimately, like we already discussed, money is limitless because it's created from signature. Hello. So there is no finite money to begin with anyway, and so it doesn't matter. It's not like I have, you know, $528 trillion to work with, although I wouldn't mind having that, because that would help me start up a lot of stuff. I'd buy a university. I'd start up wholesome TV, wholesome radio, all the wholesome media. I'd have, you know, I want to have, instead of the dark web or the internet, I want to have spiritual net or light net or whatever. Everything that pertains to being elevated and getting the real truth. I want real stuff out there, even if it's yucky stuff and not true. It is true, but not pleasant. It'll still be shown in the high vibration area so that we never go back to it. We're not hiding bullshit no more. The history is written by the winners. Well, in this case, this fucking winner wants all the information laid out. Lay that bitch out so we can see it all, and then we don't make the same mistakes again, because it's already written in history, and you can't cover it up. You can't cover it, kind of like how they covered up why we had bells, the fact that we had giants. I'm sure that at one time in Tartaria, you know, I'm sure that they probably had, if the Earth didn't have it, they probably had a mechanism of some sort that put out positive frequencies anyway, that created giants, that created harmony, that created health, created wealth, created prosperity and everything for us. And then they just fucked with it and got rid of it or whatever. Who knows? Maybe that's what the whole reason for the pyramids were. Maybe that's why there's so many fucking pyramids all over, you know, the world, and that's why and world, not round world, flat world. And then maybe that's why, you know, and it's well documented and well known that there's all these different, like, is it in South America where they have churches built on top of pyramids and stuff, or whatever other structures. So if they fucked with the world like that to make it because it was heaven on earth already, all fucking ready, and then they did that to make it bad, and then they tagged women because they're jealous of women, because what do? We bring in life. Hello. What do men do? Men don't bring in life, but men are still wonderful and vital for us. But don't be jealous, because I ain't jealous of you being a man. Don't be jealous of me being a woman. Don't try to hold me down. Fuck. I can't wield the dick like my husband can. Fuck, I can't wait for that. Anywho, get back on track. So I appreciate a good strong man, and I love my softness that comes out, because you know, when I'm with a strong man, I don't need to be strong. And then for you ladies, you know, that, you know, it doesn't matter if you are naturally more masculine, and I have been in my past, because we're made up of both masculine and feminine. You know, just you know, ultimately be you. Don't try to define it one or the other. Just be the energy that you are. And right now, in this physical form, the energy that I are is a female energy, and it's beautiful. And the energy that my husband is a strong, wonderful, loving, yummy man. And I love him, every fucking piece, every little morsel, every atom, every particle, every, you know what? Keep drilling down. When you think of my husband, then you drill down and you see all his cells, then you drill down and you get into his cells, and you drill down and you see there's more cells and more. Keep drilling down. That's how much I love him. So anyway, so yeah, I went and turned that in, and now we'll see what happens, because it has to happen pretty quick. I didn't lie on my application, because it asked if I had already ever had food stamps or SNAP or whatever. You know, I just didn't answer. They don't need that fucking answer. I don't have to give it to them. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I turned it in. She accepted it. I'm documenting it now with this and stuff like that. So, you know, there's going to be no fuckery there, because I don't expect that to happen. I expect everything to go smooth and everything, and then soon I'll be able to come back and let you know, and then we will move on from there and do more reveals, more game playing, my way, your way, our way, yay way, yay. Yeah, this is good times. I love it, love it. Did you see when we were driving away that my car got all fuckery? Hello, what's that about? Don't fuck with me, because I got it figured out. It don't bother me. I wasn't going to be upset or anything about it, because I knew that I could get there and back in time for my son. I knew it, you know. So, you know, then they try to give you stresses in all different kind of ways and stuff like that. Oh, am I going to get stuck behind a bus? Blah, blah, blah. And then all you do, if you're worried about that, then yeah, you will. And then that's why you get exactly what you expect. You get exactly what you expect. You get exactly what you expect. You know what I expect? I expect to get some fucking money. That's what I expect. I expect to get food stamps and cash assistance. And not out of my thing. And not out of... It's not anywhere that's going to hurt the system. They've hurt the system. For real. Think about it. Will you fucking think? How did they hurt the system? By stealing from you. By not telling you that at age 18, you know, you're in charge of this. At age 25, you're completely in charge of all your money. How did they hurt the system? By letting you believe that you go to a job and that employer is paying you out of their proceeds. No, you've been paying you. How did they hurt the system? Fucking look at what they did. That right there, I feel like I'm channeling Patrick Devine. He's fucking pissed. He's pissed because he figured out how to get out the system and stuff, and he helped a bunch of people. A lot of people were, you know, stuck on the fence, wouldn't get, you know, shit or get off the pot. I've gotten off the pot. I've taken a shit. I've taken a lot of shits, you know, and it just amazes me that I still within me I get these pushbacks, and that's how you deal with it, because you know what it is? It's not fucking you having these thoughts. You already figured it out. I already figured it out. What it is this doubt that's coming around, that's trying to fuck with you and pull you back into the game. Don't buy into it. Don't buy into it. That's why I said, you know, if I were an immigrant, you know, coming in, they would just be handing me money. Except for, you know who the people they didn't give any money to? You know who? They didn't give no fucking money to the people in Hawaii. No. And Biden has totally been talking about how if you have a blue roof, everything's A-okay, not gonna burn. And that makes sense because you know what? Water don't burn and water is blue. See? Made another connection. Oh, I love it. And you know when I talk about Biden, that pulls me down into the 3D realm and out of, and it doesn't pull me out of like out. I just bring my awareness here. And so this is like my TV. This is my movie. This is my own personal movie that I'm watching. I'm sharing with you, and we're gonna just watch it unfold together. And so this is what I did. And then you're gonna be able to see. Oh my goodness, this is so yummy. I cannot wait. My husband's gonna be so relieved because we're gonna have cash, and I'm gonna get all the cash that I can, and we're gonna have food stamps, and then I'm also gonna be moving forward on, and then I'll have gas money and blah blah blah. And of course they're gonna tell you, oh, you need to do this. Are you fucking making the illegals do this? Are you making them come in and look for jobs? No. Are you fucking making illegals come back and have a fucking interview and chit chat, or are you just sending them checks and giving them, you know, give them their debit cards and, you know, their cash assistance cards? Yeah, I'm playing the game. Fuck, get mad, get passionate about it. I'm not like crazy mad, I'm passionate because it's like I get all this stuff in my head about, well, what about this and what about this? I'm like, well, who are these fucking snowflakes in my head? Shut the fuck up, because it ain't me. That is the wrong fucking vibration. I know who I am. So, yeah. Cash assistance, food stamps, it's all good. All good. Now I just gotta plan when I want to move to the house. Oh, husband's home. Just need to plan when I want to move to the house. There we go. Love you. This is fun.